He's nearing 80. They've just entered their teens. He's worked the last 65 years as a mechanical engineer. They play video games.
Kids in my day never got away with things like that.
Brought up in two completely different worlds.
And hairdo looks like a mop.
There is one interest they have in common: four-wheel drives. Tune in to see whether these juniors can withstand the heat and put up with Allan.
And you missed a bit back here. So one of the other jobs that we do at Tamer is to have a look at some parts that do fail and see if we can have them modified. And we modify them in-house. Here's a case in point where we've got a main shaft out of a gearbox. And tell me what's wrong with that.
Oh, shit off there.
Yeah, all the splines are rounded off where that slides into there. Only a very short engagement, isn't it? Yeah. So what we've done is redesigned that so as we got this all in one part. Massive compared to that. Okay, and a spline engagement which is twice as long as the original. Pretty smart? Yeah. You reckon that should last for a long while? Yeah, it should last forever. Okay, that's the main shaft. And there's a couple of other things here. In one of the input gears for the transfer case, we've got a spline which is probably only 25, 30 mil long, and that engages with it shears off in there. So the original setup was that and a spacer. What we've done is actually made the whole thing more solid and in one part. So that lies the whole spline. Reckon that should last a lot longer? Okay. So we never have trouble with that once we fit that. And we fit that in all our gearboxes. In fact, if we have a new gearbox, we pull it apart, put all those reconditioned parts, those modified parts in it. There's a couple of other small parts here. This is a Synchro hub. Can you see the difference between that and that? What do you reckon, Mark?
It's a bit thicker.
Well, we do change a few things, but have a look at the inside there. See, we've got 3 lots of 6 splines and gaps. Why they did that, we've got no idea. However, we grabbed it and had it modified and we got splines right around. That's going to last 2 or 3 times longer than those. Okay, so that's the modification, some of the modifications we do at Tamer. What I'd like to do is show you the rest of the part system. Follow me! Go, go, go!
Tamer distributes hundreds of thousands of parts every week through 50 countries worldwide. There are over 40,000 parts in stock.
So if you guys are going to be four-wheel drive Tamer specialists, what I want to talk to you now about is the fact that a lot of our four-wheel drive guys go to very remote sort of areas, and we want to make sure we can look after them with parts and things. What's the furthest you've been away from sort of your place?
Morton Island.
Oh yeah, that's all right. You on a holiday?
Yeah.
That sounds good. And what about you?
The Kansas stock route.
Did you? Yeah, that's a bit away from what I can hear. Okay, so if you had a broken down in there, how would you go? You get a bit of bother?
We actually did break down there.
Did you?
Yeah.
How'd you get out of that?
Oh, we had to take the other vehicle and get spare parts.
So I wouldn't want to be stuck right out some of those places, and neither would these other people, so you got to appreciate that. Okay guys, this is where we keep all our parts. So when we're supplying parts, we've got to make sure they're good quality, but that's only part of it. We've really got to make sure that the part is right for the vehicle. So have you guys ever had to order parts?
No. Yeah.
You have? So what sort of bits?
That was the clutch.
Oh yeah, okay. So if you take the phone call and the guy's giving you some information, what sort of information would you think you need to get the right part?
They have to give like the make of full drive.
Yeah, okay. What else?
The model and the year.
Yeah, okay. Anything else?
The VIN number.
Yeah, VIN number would be pretty handy. Vehicle identification number, that'd be pretty good. Anything else?
Just make sure you don't do the colour.
No, not the colour. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Well, that information should help us get not only a good quality part, but the right part. And that's pretty important when you're stuck up canning track or wherever you were. And yeah, okay. Right, that's good. Let's go.
Now it's time for the boys to put this into practice.
This vehicle needs an air filter element. Can you guys find what information you need? Give it to me and we'll make that call.
1KD
Wait.
dash FTV
That's the engine number.
dash PRP.
By calling the 1300 number, Allan will be connected to his nearest Tamer stockist.
Well, this is Allan Gray stuck out in the middle of the desert. I've just rung this Tamer connection number and they tell me that I should be connected to the nearest person who can help me as a Tamer specialist. I've got some part numbers because I want an air filter for a KUN 26R.
KUN 26?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well,
You're on worldwide TV here, so don't come out with too much slang.
Oh, okay.
All right, that'll be great. Thanks, mate. I don't know who you are, but you're doing a good job up there.
Thank you very much.
Righto, buddy. Thank you. Righto. Bye. A lot of people are a bit apprehensive about going away in the bush, you know, but if you've got that sort of protection, that's good, and it's worked in this case. And he's going to deliver it. How about that?
That's pretty good.
Oh, gee, that was quick, mate. Okay, thanks for that. Take care. Well, guys, another day. You can see how the part system works. It's important to get the right bits to the people in time, and that's how we work. Okay. It's good to have you today, and we'll catch up with you next time. Okay. Off you go.
Okay.
See you later.
See ya.
Thanks,
See ya.
mate. Yeah, they're growing on me. It's a pity though sometimes.
When you ask Allan, you ask Terrain Tamer.